$1,000 My Team Unlimited tournament.
It wasn't a good day for me, but it's never how you start, it's always how you finish.
I played all right. Lost my final game like only 20 minutes ago, but I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. First of all, I have the glitch John Stockton as my point guard, the man that can dunk. It's pretty fun.
Dunking John Stockton, like, that blows my mind.
This past weekend provided a lot of great
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The map.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the five for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Stolen by Beverley. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
That's where Patrick Beverley's defensive tenacity helps you out, active hands, and he knocks the ball away.
Out to Doncic. Knocked away. Stolen by Beverley. And George with the stuff.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
George has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's George for 3. That shot missing. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And they're pushing it up. And Doncic, here we go. Dallas moving the ball around. Powell, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Doncic passes to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
The pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Here's George with the second effort, and it's Zubac laying it in.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops them. Nobody there to do it that time.
And so here is Dallas. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Finney Smith. Kept alive. Powell. No good with the layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Hardaway finds Powell to the left wing. There's 1:34 left here in the first quarter. Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here are the Clippers now. From deep, George. The shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Powell down low, covered by Morris. Over to the left wing. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Powell. And that'll be, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris. 10 points for George.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Powell. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got 6 points. Clippers with the ball. 6-point lead. Lob pass to George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Back to Powell. And here is Doncic. Hangs in the air. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Williams for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Offense, the order of the day is the first quarter. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Seth Curry is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Kleba in at the 4. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Cauley-Stein after the Clippers pick up 2. Shamet with the steal. Here's Jackson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Wright finds Cauley-Stein. Outside Curry. The shot, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. Dallas moving it around. The shot by Kleber, wide open, and he misses his first shot of the game. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Harold drives in, and that one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Brunson. A beautiful reverse layup. Clippers leading by 9. Jackson kicks to Shamet. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Clippers also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And Paul George is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. 1:16 left here in the second, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Now, here's George. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Powell against Zubac. Pass to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Powell down low. Working on Zubac. Goes up the baseline. He can't hit that time. And so we wrap up the first half. The Clippers on top. Ending the second quarter on a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Listen, PG-13 has been putting on a clinic. He's got the moves, the agility to counter anything the defense tries, determined to lift his team and maintain this lead.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
lot of great My Team action. Congrats to all the finalists, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in our second game day next month. Last but not least, locker codes. Enter these codes and see if you can pull your next great My Team card. You can thank me later.
Well, and with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just
Kevin, thank you. There is
indeed something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside, Porzingis. There's the pass to Powell. Over in the corner, Doncic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Now Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Hardaway. Over Anthony. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Dallas. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Hardaway from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Anthony's shot is off.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide-open looks, but you got to remember Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Powell. Hardaway controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Powell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Here's Trent. There's the feed to Whiteside. To halt the run, he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Finney-Smith. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And he makes that one.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Pass to Brunson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Trent. That one good for 2. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
They grab their own miss. Whiteside, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Kleba, the pass to Powell. Brunson kicks to Curry. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Portland. Brunson the pass to Powell. Outside for Curry. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he's...
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Little. And it's Hood in at the 2. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Little. Now here's Porzingis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Doncic finds Cauley Stein. Here's Hood, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks leading by 4. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, guys, when I look at KP, I think he's got the talent to be a franchise player. As long as he stays healthy, I think he'll be a force in the league for a while.
Here's Wright. No good. Shot missing. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 6. To the middle. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Shot clock at 6. Collins dishes to Nurkic. Porzingis with the steal. Here's the break, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Doncic outside. Out to Porzingis. Launches a 3. Dallas again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now the pass to Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. McCollum against Doncic. Feeds it to Collins. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
McCollum gets to Ariza. Portland moving the ball around. Passes it to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. He gets that one. Nurkic has got 6.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's McCollum off the drive, and it's blocked. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Porzingis has got the ball. 2 points. That one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spots.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Dallas. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. No good from Finney-Smith. Trailblazers trail by 4. Cuts off the pass. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Trent passes to Carmelo, and yes, it's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pat to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Trailblazers trail by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's McCollum in the corner. Dishes it to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And it's Doncic missing. Here's Trent, and it's right, sending it back. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. And Kenny, along with the incredible production, Luka Doncic gets his leader. And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's good. This game is all even. Lillard's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Trailblazers. To the right side. Porzingis passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
With KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Doncic looking it over. On the wing, Hardaway. From past the arc. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Little, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Hood subbed in for McCullough. And Lillard kicks to Little. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hood drives in for the lead. And the layup is up and in. Hood's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Defense right on him. Hardaway with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein A tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Curry outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Portland also making some changes. Anthony comes in for Little. And Trevor Ariza's subbed in for Hood. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. Here's Curry with the 3. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Here's Trent, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Kleba kicks to Doncic. Pass to Kleba. 4 seconds left. That one doesn't drop. Good if it goes. Missed. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Trevor Ariza. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Trent in at the 2. Anthony on the wing. Kleba defending. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
McCollum finds Ariza. Here's Trent. Takes a 3. Portland no good that time either. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Doncic throws it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Out to the right wing. Lillard with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Doncic against McCollum. Finney-Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Ariza passes to Nurkic. Outside Curry. The pass to Powell. Porzingis with the ball. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Mavericks score. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Passes to Porzingis. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Doncic outside. To the inside. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 9 points. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Curry's checked in for Hardaway. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard finds Anthony for 3. Powell pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Out to Porzingis. Outside Curry. Porzingis passes to Curry. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nurkic dishes to Ariza. Back to Nurkic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
.104 left in the 4th. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And Curry, here we go. Nurkic with the block. 3-pointer. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. And this is why you love Ariza. Doesn't shy away from taking and making the big shot.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Anthony can't hit. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. The offensive rebound. Nurkic can't hit. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a thing. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For
What's up, everybody? 2KMC here with your top plays of the week. You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man!
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Now, here's Zubac. Inside. Outside for George. Clock at 6. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Here's Anthony, following the score by Damian Lillard. It's Anthony with the drive. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Morris, left side. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Leonard from outside the arc. Rebounded by McCollum. And Portland with the ball. Oh, McCollum in position. Leonard with the steal. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Morris. Now Leonard. He's guarded by Nurkic. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here is George. And stolen by Lillard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, that gives them the lead. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Hood's checked in for Portland. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Leonard. And Harrell slams it in.
This young guy is an absolute monster at the rim. So tough for opponents to match Harrell's level of physicality.
To the wing right side. The wide open shot by Little. Portland again missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Shamet. And Whiteside sends it back. Green against Hood. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Loads it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
Portland trailing here. Outside Hood. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Down low, Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And both free throws good for Green. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Back to Williams. Wide open. And too long on the shot.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Little finishing it off.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Green kicks to Harrell. Back to Green. Stolen by Collins. Hood drives in. Whiteside, the pass to Little. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And it's the Clippers' ball. Here's Williams. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
This guy is the master of the mid-range. Lou Williams with the in-between game.
9 feet out. Trent gets the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Jermichael Green, Reggie Jackson out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Shamet in at the 3, the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure. Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Little passes to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Trent, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Harrell gets to Green. Harrell trying to free himself up. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Trent. Moves back up. Kicks it out to Collins. And a wide open look for McCollum. Here's Whiteside. Hangs. Williams with the block. It's stolen by Little. Inside. Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Shamet. It's deflected. They recover it. But they get it back. Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Back to Harrell. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Anthony down low. He's against Morris. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
Now here's Anthony. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback. Nurkic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Whiteside. Portland leading by 8. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town. They are just killing them on the interior.
And George, here we go. Unloads from 9. To the inside. Zubac kicks to George. Los Angeles with another miss. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, is he... And that...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slots. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad?
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Zubats the pass to Morris. Back to Zubats. That one, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Anthony. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
George finds Leonard. Zubats against McCollum. Outside for George. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. And it's Williams in for George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Harrell dishes to Morris. And he converts the layup.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And again, Portland running the court in transition. Chalk up 2 there. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist. You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a 5th of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Here's Morris, following the score by Damian Lillard. Trent passes to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Anthony in the corner. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Paul George, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Lou Williams. Lillard scanning the floor. 27 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Right side George. Back to Harrell. And here's McCollum for 3. They get the rebound, and staying with the play, Anthony.
You know, you have to like the activity from your superstar. Anthony staying involved even off the basketball.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Trailblazers running away. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for the Clippers right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Green, and there's Jackson, and it's Magruder in at the 2 spot. And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Collins. Pass to Swanigan. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Jackson's got the ball, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Collins with the drive, and finished off by Collins.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Back to Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The free throw drops for Zubac.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Trailblazers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Pass to Swanigan. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Simons surveying the D. Clock at 4. Collins wide open. He fires. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Superb awareness from Rodney Hood. Outstanding at recognizing an opportunity to send a message on the jam.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Little kicks to Hood. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Green. Here's Mann. Collins grabs the miss. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The pass to Little. Here's Simons. Good on the wing. From deep. No good there. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Here's Magruder. Misses in close. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Hood deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. And it's Simons missing. From downtown. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Green, the pass to Mann. That shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. And for Portland, their shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. There's 1:40 left in the game. Kicks to Little. Magruder with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Carmelo Anthony.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Back to Zubac. Here's man, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patterson's checked in. Los Angeles making a switch here. Shamit's checked in. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Outside Hood. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Shamit. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Outside Hood. Shoots the 3. Off on that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
starting things off with TDFAJ. Starts with a board, long outlet pass, and quick dish. Then their teammate shocks the world with a monster slam. Shopping the
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena. And the Clippers starting 5. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic outside. Dallas moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Powell. Looking for George. He gets it there. 3-on-3. Pass to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverley. That's a terrific pass.
Passes it to Hardaway. Doncic against Beverley. Doncic with the bucket. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Morris kicks to Zubac. Outside for George. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Beverley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
And OKC Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now here's Porzingis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And George, here we go. And he lays it straight in.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverley. Back to Harrell. Doncic with the steal. Curry wide open. They get it again.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And the Clippers have possession. The Mavericks making the shot. And here's George. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. Yep, that one goes in there.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Left side Curry. Doncic outside. Out to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And Curry has it in the corner. Doncic. It's good on the putback.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Leonard finds Harrell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Harrell down low. Curry meets him. And it's Harrell missing. Curry passes to Powell. Out left to the wing. Outside Curry. Out to Hardaway. And there's the pass to Doncic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And then for the Clippers, Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Wright outside. Kleber kicks to Curry. Green against Kleber. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Williams passes to Shamet. Inside. Poked away. Stolen by Brunson. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity.
That's what I put with a lot of passion.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Harrell, and it's Williams at the shooting guard position. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Shamet. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Wright dishes to Cauley-Stein. We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Offline with the baseline jumper. Beverly, the pass to Jackson. Green. Kleber with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Jackson passes to Shamet. To the paint. Harrell kicks to Green. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Wright. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Jackson drives in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. There's the steal. Here's Wright. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Powell with the steal. To the inside. And Doncic throws it down.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass.
high offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Doncic feeling it out. Down low, stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And Morris throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Mavericks leading by 4. Right wing. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:32 left in the first half. Morris dishes to George. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. Now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Doncic passes to Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverley. Doncic against Williams. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Pass to Hardaway. Dishes it to Powell. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. 4 on the clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the basket is good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
12 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Curry. To the middle. Out to Hardaway. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Morris passes to Zubac. Leonard finds Zubac. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Clippers trail by 5. Beverley dishes to Morris. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Count it. Leonard's got 6. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Ball's knocked loose. And the pass to Beverly on the wing. Jackson to the inside. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Shamet pitch to Beverly. Back to Shamet. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Looking to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Doncic. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard comes in for JaMychal Green. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Outside Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cauley Stein finds Curry, launches it, nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The kick out to Williams. Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Inside. Cauley Stein's shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 15-4 run. And the basket by Curry.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks leading by 13. Curry, good. Curry's got 13.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Shamet the pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. To the paint and stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Curry with the three. Kleba, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Now, here's Shamet. Hero, it's blocked. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Harrell.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge.
Hardaway for three. Offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
Cauley Stein against George. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 15. Leonard dishes to Williams. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Here's Curry with the 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Porzingis. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's George. And he banks in the layup.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Porzingis finds Powell. Back to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Powell in the high post. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Cauley Stein. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
It's George on the wing. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to take.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway, and Doncic is subbed in for Cauley Stein. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Back to George. Morris outside. From deep 3-point range, Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry outside, sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight.
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Curry kicks to Powell. The 3-ball. Another miss by Curry.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
.27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jackson against Brunson. It's Jackson atop the key. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they... David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
fun fall special at the Rec. Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat Boy really is the truth.
Come on.
Oh my God.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Hardaway for 3.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Doncic passes to Powell, fires the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Here's Doncic. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Dallas, no good that time either.
Cold start for the 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Porzingis with the block. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell, and the layup is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Lillard outside. McCollum passes to Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. Down low, Nurkic with the steal. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball.
Well, you can't be nervous with the ball around Nurkic. When you are, he'll swipe it from you.
Doncic outside, pass to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Pass to Hardaway. Anthony against Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. I think so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
For the Trailblazers, Collins checked in for Anthony. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. Rodney Hood subbed in for Lillard. And Dallas also making a switch. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Improving as a distributor, it helps when Hood tries to share it like this.
Brunson with it. Left side Curry for the three. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. They get it back. And that one, good.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass. Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Passes to Kleba. There's the triple. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Brunson finds Cauley Stein. It's Curry outside, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Collins.
It's all about anticipation. Collins has a good feel when to go after alley-oops.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Whiteside. In the corner, it's Little. Back to Whiteside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
I think it comes from being
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
I see him. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland. They've got Collins. He's out there with Little. Whiteside is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 1. Out to the right wing. Dallas moving it around. There's the pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. Portland leading by 11. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Whiteside. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. The key for Cauley-Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Portland with another turnover here.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And it's Damian Lillard in for Hood. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
A putback. Porzingis on the foul.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Nurkic in the post. Buries it down low. He's got 6. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's good from long range.
But Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Over to the wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. To the inside. Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got 6.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And now we've got the intentional foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dallas. Lillard from outside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long distance shot, you know it's cash.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Powell.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Kicks it out to Lillard. The 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Nurkic, the pass to Ariza. Back to Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And the basket by Lillard.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, and no doubt that C.J. McCollum. And that does it for our.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Back to Powell. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and and Ja both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. The Mavericks also with a sub. Kleba's checked in. That one goes in. Lillard's got 15 points.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Doncic passes to Kleba, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Collins checked in for Anthony, and it's Little in for Trevor Ariza. Dallas also making some changes. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Seth Curry in for Luka Doncic. McCollum dishes to Whiteside, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yes, yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Curry with the 3, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Trailblazers leading by 8. McCollum outside. Dishes it to Whiteside. Goes straight through the defender for the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein kicks to Kleba. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Trent. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
His coaches appreciate Whiteside thinking pass first. I mean, they like to see the ball moving through him, not stopping.
Back to Curry. This one for 3. But they'll get another chance. Cauley Stein. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Little, and he uses the glass on the layup. Little's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hood, the pass to Trent. No good on the three. It's deflected. Here's Brunson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Cullen passes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, Cullen will find it.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
A different look now for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Little. Risa comes in for Hood, and Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Seth Curry. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Out to Doncic. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Doncic has got 13 points.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that. Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Got a piece of it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dallas moving the ball around. Powell kicks to Doncic. From the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Trent gets the bucket.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Here's Porzingis, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Ariza against Doncic. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic, makes it off the glass.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Doncic against Anthony, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Outside Anthony. Here's Trent. Kicks it out to Lillard. but they recover it. Pass to Trent. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Free throw good by Curry. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. And both free throws good for Curry.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
This is one area where Lillard wants to develop. He knows his team needs his playmaking.
Doncic kicks to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Lillard. Now here's Porzingis, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Out to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Inside. Powell the pass to Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Powell. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside, Porzingis passes it to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Doncic against McCollum. And there's the pass to Powell. And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum with the ball.
Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Powell, the pass to Finney Smith. Now here is Hardaway. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Powell pulls it in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Yeah, good job. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
It's in!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Fast break, here they come. McCollum outside. Ariza passes to Nurkic. Yes!
A well-rounded offensive threat. I mean, games like this prove Nurkic is capable of dominating on this end.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. Lillard outside. Anthony on the wing. Back to Lillard from deep. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Lillard left side. Takes the 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's Portland winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge.
back inside the wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be contained.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Beverly in at the 1. To the paint. Out to Morris. Back to Zubac. Rebound by Anthony.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center. Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
George looking around. First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low. Morris kicks to George. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
And here's Los Angeles. 4-point game. Morris passes to Zubac. Morris outside. The 3. That shot off the mark. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oh, Morris in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Beverly. Here's Zubac. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here's the fast break. Lillard finds Anthony. Kicks it out to Ariza. Five on the clock. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers trail by 3. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
It's Collins with the drive.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Whiteside sends it back. kicks it out to Collins. To the inside. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Collins.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Williams passes to Green.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Green. And he makes both free throws. Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Whiteside, the pass to Trent, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Nobody near Williams. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
There's no doubt that the way that Montrezl Harrell approaches the game, he is the heartbeat of a lot of the minutes that he's on the floor for any club.
Now here's Little. Hood on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Williams dishes to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Hood with it. Here's Collins. Lays it up and banks it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Williams. Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Morris is checked in for Jermichael Green. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lou Williams. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Zach Collins. McCollum's checked in for Hood. And Lillard subbed in for Little. And there it is for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Morris with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
It's Nurkic, top of the key. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Trent, defended by George. Just 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Trent. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Leonard in for Reggie Jackson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ariza's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Zubats. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Ariza outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. The pass to Zubats. Nurkic with the steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Tipped away. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Excellent job by Nurkic to go right into the defense and get hit. Then he buries the shot.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The second effort. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And George, here we go. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The finish, and Lillard throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Anthony. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Hood subbed in for Damian Lillard. 1:04 left to play in the first half. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign. Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
To the middle, here's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. Shamet kicks to Green. That's tipped. Pass to Harrell. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Little. Passes it to Whiteside. McCollum outside. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 5 now.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
McCollum kicks to Hood. Pass to Little. Fires the 3. No good on that one. Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for the Port. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Yusuf Nurkic putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Lillard misses.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Collins checked in for Portland. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And it's Beverly missing. Trailblazers leading by 14. Out to the wing. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Inside, stolen by Collins. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. The shot's good. McCollum's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one is good from Zubac.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Off target from three-point range. Here's Beverly. Lays it up off the glass.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Williams comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers trail by 12 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles, and it's George finishing it off.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Morris. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lets the three fly. Trent can't hit. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. Stolen by Collins. Here's Ariza. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ariza's got his first points of the game.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for George. And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Collins. Little comes in for Anthony. And Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
To the middle, it's stolen by Green. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. It's deflected. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the rejection by Harrell. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Hood. 36 seconds left to play in the third.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great foul.
Leonard finds Harrell. That one's off, still out of sync.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Shoots. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams leading the charge. And that one's good. Shamet.
Well, he's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Now the feed to Nurkic. Jacks up a three. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Leonard down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Patrick Beverly out there with Jackson. And it's Shamet in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 17. Outside Jackson. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Over Beverly. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by McCollum. And that's 15 points for Nurkic. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson from long range. And again, no good by the Clippers. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
With the floater, that one falls.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul George in for Jackson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for Whiteside. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And Nurkic did a great job just keeping the motor running.
Down low, stolen by McCollum. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Trent, defended by George. To the paint, stolen by Zubac. One-on-one here. And it's George finishing it off.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Anthony down low, covered by Morris. Hits, count that one from Nurkic.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
To the inside. And that one is good from Zubats.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
McCollum passes to Ariza. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against. Nurkic with the pump fake does a good job fooling the defender that time.
Free throw good. Nurkic, an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Swanigan, he's checked in for Anthony. Hezonja comes in for Trevor Ariza. Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jusuf Nurkic.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
But he stays with it.
Paul George getting after it. They're helping out the teammate to try to secure one a second time.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Nurkic has it in the corner. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he makes the first.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
And Portland making a change here. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Caleb Swanigan. Ariza comes in for Hezonja. McCollum's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Lillard from outside with the tip. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Morris against Anthony. To the paint. Ariza kicks to Anthony. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot off. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but 1-0